some help. I need some readers. These are Pax's. I left them in my truck.
All right. Good evening and welcome to Skiatook, Oklahoma. We're joining you a little bit late. Game just got underway. We've had a weather delay here and some technical difficulties. And we are just about three plays into the contest here. Like I said, get a little bit late start here tonight. This is Jim Paxson along with Brian Mitchell, and you are watching Wardog TV. So glad to bring you all the action tonight from the Wardogs. Wardogs have kicked off, and on first down, Skiatook was stopped for about a 1 yard gain, and now Skiatook has a penalty against them, and they're facing second down and 13. So we're going to pick up the action right here, live from Skiatook. District play for the Wardogs, game 3 of the district season. Wardogs in the blue pants, white shirts tonight. Skiatook, the gray pants, red shirts, red helmets. Quarterback keeps it. Throws across the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Going to bring up third down and 13 for Skiatook.
You know, if he'd have caught that, if he hadn't have thrown it in behind him, he'd caught that. He'd been running for a while.
Yeah, they had some room across the middle there.
So definite pass situation here, 3rd and 13.
So just underway here at Skiatook, we did face a weather delay here. We just now kicked off a few minutes ago. So
tons of lightning.
Yeah, a lot of lightning. It rained hard and stormed hard for a while. Third down and 13 for the Bulldogs. Throw over the middle. It's caught. It's going to be
a little short, I think.
A little short of the first down.
But it's going to be close enough they may think about going for it here.
Fourth down and a yard for the Bulldogs.
Looks like they are going for it.
They're going to change personnel packages here. So early gamble here by Skiatook. Skiatook coming to the game 4-1 on the season, 1-1 in district play. Wardogs 1-4, 0-2 in district play. They snapped the ball to the quarterback, and it's going to be close. I think they stopped him.
Depends on the marking. We'll see how he marked it. Yeah, this line judge over here looks like he's short.
Yeah, it looks like he's short by maybe about half a yard or so. It's going to. I think they're going to. They're looking at it. First down by Emma. All right, good job right there by the Wardog defense. They come out big and get a fourth down stop, and the Wardog offense will take over on the Skiatook side of the 50 already. Wardogs will take over 1st and 10. Ball at the Skiatook 44-yard line.
Wardogs did a great job right there because they had that unbalanced set right there, and they snapped it to the quarterback, and then just ran with him. They had tons of blockers on that side. We were able to get some penetration just enough to, get them stopped for that before they get that yard.
All right, 1st and 10 for Miami. Blaze Riley quarterbacking tonight for the Wardogs. We'll get some movement early. Garfield moved a little early in the backfield, so Wardogs are going to start out with a self-inflicted injury. That's what the Wardogs have been battling all year long, is just untimely penalties and just self-inflicted wounds right there. So Wardogs have 1st and 10, great field position, and they jump off sides.
As a coach, that just drives you nuts. You work on it, and I know for a fact they've been working on it in practice, trying to cut those down, and invariably it still happens.
That's the back moving a little bit early right there. So 1st and 10 now goes to 1st and 15 for Miami.
Really look like Skiatook's really got a lot of people up there in the box. They got a 4-man front here, 5. Now they're really sending a lot of people.
Good snap with Riley over the right side. Finds a pretty good hole. Down to about the 41. You're going to pick up about 6 on the play. You're going to bring up second down and about 9 for the Wardogs. So pick up about 6 for Riley on the quarterback keeper. He's carried the ball the majority of the time so far for the Wardogs this year. Wardogs did play 2 quarterbacks, Riley and Hayden Connell. It seems like Riley has kind of seized control of that job, and Connell's actually starting out as a wide receiver tonight. Handball up inside to Garfield. Across the 40 down, right about the 40. Pick up of about 1 or 2. Going to bring up third down and about 7 for Miami.
Once again, Skiatook's really crowding that line of scrimmage. They've got 7, 8 people in the box up there. They know what they've seen the last few weeks from Miami with the double tight sets and the running. So they're really trying to take that away from them, make them do something else.
Yeah. All right. You're looking for the Wardogs here in 2-down territory as well, 4-down territory. You don't think you don't have to have 7 yards here.
No.
I think you really got 2 plays to pick up 7 yards. Wardogs double tight look. Garfield in the backfield with Riley. Now going to switch sides with him. And we're going to have some movement again. Going to be against the Wardogs.
Man, had some momentum right there in a good position. And
they can't get out of their own way. All right. That's already, we've ran 2 plays. This will be the 3rd play. We've already had 2 illegal procedure penalties.
And, it just kills momentum.
Oh,
You're in a good spot right there. And you 2 plays, get a 1st and 10. You're definitely around the 30-yard line of Skiatook. And then it just kills yourself. Now you're in 3rd and 12. That changes the whole situation.
All right. So just underway here at Skiatook, we did go through about a 30-minute rain delay here. It stormed hard. And the ball to Garfield up inside.
He cuts it back up. He gets caught. Looks like he got caught from the backside defensive end. They got so many people on the line of scrimmage that the backside's always probably going to get blocked.
Picked up pretty good yardage right there. Going to bring up 4th down, and let's call it 4. Ball is at the 37-yard line.
Looks like we're definitely going for it. Looks like Byron Harrison's checking in.
He's going to check in for Lawson, so it looks like the Wardogs going to kind of go to a spread, more of a spread look on 4th down here. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Wardogs try to draw them off sides here. Wardogs come out with 3 receivers. And here we go again.
Yep, another false start. Had some movement again.
That was on Harrison. Either they were going to give him as a decoy or they were going to give him the ball around the right side, and he left too early. So Wardogs have ran 3 plays and have 3 illegal procedure penalties. And what's so disheartening is the 3 plays they've ran, they've had positive yardage on every single play.
Yeah.
And now they're facing 4th and 8 instead of 4th and 3. Quit jumping off sides. We've already picked up a 1st down. So frustrating. I know as a coach, it's so frustrating. 4th and 8 now for Miami. Riley gets back. Got Harrison over the middle.
Harrison.
And it is knocked down. He threw that one into double coverage. And Wardogs unable to move the chains. Yeah, unable to capitalize on the good defensive stop. All right.
Needed to throw that just a little bit more air, maybe line it out so he can get some more distance and get it out there. That way, the only one that's going to catch it's going to be Byron. Kind of underthrew it a little bit.
A little bit, and he threw it into – there was 2 of them there. He had a guy on front and back right there. So Wardogs not able to take advantage of the defensive stop, and the ball goes back over to Skiatook. Now Skiatook has good position near midfield. Let's call it their own 42-yard line. And the ball up inside the number 2. He's hit by number 9 for the Wardogs.
Number 9, Alex Pilon.
And we apologize. We do not have a roster for Skiatook. So we do not have names for them. We'll give you all the Wardog names we can. But we do not have names for Skiatook.
It looks like the first series of Skiatook was really a lot of double tight sets with wings, shifting a lot. This time they're in spread.
And hands ball to the running back. Goes over right up the middle for about 2. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 or 5 for the Bulldogs.
Definitely decided to try to spread out Miami's defense and try to hit the ball up the middle with their running back.
Skiatook's kind of been a surprise this year. Came into the season 4, come into this game 4-1. They were picked last place in the district. Preseason, polls or whatever you're going to call them there, picked them last. Hand the ball up inside. He's going to have a 1st down. Across the 50 down to the 47, so Skiatook will move the chains.
Coach, I think that was a trap play up inside. They spread everyone out, had 4 wide right there, and just pulled the guard and trapped up inside there. Last 3 or 4 plays, they've ran it pretty much the same spot. They've just blocked it a little differently with the interior lineman.
Pretty good from the eye test. Pretty good looking offensive line for Skiatook. Quarterback gets it, drops back.
Looked for the bubble. Was not there, and he went for the curl route.
Cody Barnett on the tackle. Moved the chains again. Hit the curl route there. Pick up of about 12, 13 on the play. So Skiatook starting to get a little momentum on offense. Couple of first downs here. They moved the ball down to the Wardog 35.
Looks like they've kind of picked up their pace, too.
Yep. 4 receivers for Skiatook. And hand the ball, the running back, number 2. Side steps a tackler in the backfield. He's going to go forward for a couple.
I know in talking to the coaching staff this week, they were pretty impressed with number 2 from Skiatook.
Yeah, he's good looking back.
Low center of gravity. It's hard to get under his pads, get him tackled. He's pretty shifty, can move laterally real well. So they were concerned about him, and they're definitely giving steady diet of him now.
Yeah, pick up 4 on first down. Going to bring up second down and 6. Ball to Mima 31. Quarterback going to keep it. Pretty good pursuit here by the Wardogs. He's going to outrun a little bit of them there. He's going to pick up positive yardage. Pick up about 2 or 3 on the play. Going to bring up third down and about 3 or 4 for Skiatook.
Thing is, with those zone read plays like that, they leave that backside defensive end unblocked, and they read them.
Mm-hmm.
If he squeezes down that line, the quarterback will pull it, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Yeah. Going to be third down and 2 for Skiatook.
Looks like the officials want another 25 seconds on the play clock. I'm not sure this one on this end's working. Nope, there it is.
Yeah.
Number 2 again.
And he's bottled up. I think he's going to be short. He's going to bring up fourth down and a yard.
They're definitely going to go for it here. Hopefully we get another stop here, as we did earlier.
Yeah. Skiatook offense started to pick up a little bit of momentum, started to drive the ball down the field a little bit. Fourth down and 1, ball at the Wardog 26. 4:44 left in the first period. No score here at Skiatook, just underway. Like we said, it came on the air a little bit later at about a 30-40 minute weather delay. Pretty good storm moved through.
Can't complain about the temperature. That's definitely.
It is a nice night out here. We're going to have a timeout on the field. That is going to
Skiatook.
Yeah, Skiatook's first timeout. See those other glasses. Borrow those real quick here. All right. Have a first timeout of the night right here. I want to thank you for watching Wardog TV. Wardog TV is the official home of all live Miami Wardog sports, performances, and special event broadcasts. Our goal is to create an environment for students to gain real-world experience in production and content creation. As a result, we will provide high-quality broadcast and video content to Wardogs around the world. We want to shout out to our tonight's broadcast student production team, is led by Kiara Richards. She's our director. Kiara's team tonight is Kaylin Lewis, Ellis Shelton, Sage Trussler, and Parker Woods. Thank you to those Miami High School students who give up their Friday night, every Friday night of the season, to bring this broadcast to you. Also, a special thanks to Miami Public Schools Director of Communications, Mr. David Frazier, who is the executive producer of all Wardog TV events, and our in-studio director, Mr. Ronnie Harner, representing the Miami Public Schools IT department. So thank you for being a part of us tonight with Wardog TV. Fourth down and 1 for Skiatook. Ball to Wardog 26, 4:21 left in the first quarter. No score so far here in Skiatook.
Definitely big play right here. Stops the momentum. And they're going to shift back here. There's that formation again where they're really unbalanced to that side. This time they're going to give it to number 2.
He's going to get the first down.
Yep. Looked like they pulled a tackle right there and blocked everyone down on that outside. That way they could get him on that, in that C gap out there between the tackle or the guard, tackle and tight end, sorry.
Looks like he's just outside of the 20. Felt the 21. First and 10. Bulldogs, Wardog 21, just outside the red zone. And the ball up inside, number 2. He's been the workhorse so far. Big gain. He's going to fight down inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, we're making the mistake of trying to tackle him upstairs. We're going to have to get down low on him. That's what he's hoping we'll do.
First and goal for Skiatook. Ball just inside the Wardog 9. Wardogs come up with a big defensive stop on Skiatook's first possession. Had great field possession, but 3 offside penalties doomed that drive. They turned it back over to Skiatook. And the ball up inside again to number 2. He's hit. He's going to fight up to about the 6 or 7 yard line. We're not real high here. We're out in the stands. We're not a great angle when it gets down inside the 10.
I couldn't tell who got the tackle on that one for sure. Several Wardogs.
Looks like he's just inside the 8. Second down and goal from the 8. Second quarter score from Wagner. Wagner leads Catoosa 21-6. Cushing all over Oologah 28-0. Second down and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Going to throw it over the middle, and it is deflected and caught.
Terrible break for the Wardogs. They had that tight end covered right there. He tipped it right into the arms of the deeper route in the back of the end zone.
Yeah. All right. So Skiatook gets on the board first. 3-13 in the first quarter on an 8-yard pass. Wardogs were there and it was batted only to go to the next receiver. Little swinging gate action for Skiatook, and that's going to be the failed 2-point conversion right there. They line up kind of a crazy formation. If you don't, there's a lot of options to it. If you don't line up enough guys over there, they throw it over there.
Yeah, they count players on each side, and then whatever numbers is conducive to whatever they want to do, they'll do it.
All right, and they tried to snap the ball to the back on the left and did not make connection there, and so the 2-point attempt fails. So with 3:13 left in the first period, we're Wardogs down 6-0. Second quarter score from Grove, Fort Gibson and Crow all tied at 7. That's a big one in the district play tonight. Try to get some other local scores of interest as well. Second quarter score, number 5, Wyandotte over Chelsea, 35-0. So the Bears have a good team this year. They are rolling. Calmer is leading Colcord in the first quarter, 14-7. All right, Skiatook to kick off. Like Byron Harrison and Trevor Henry deep for the Wardogs. Most of the year it's been Harrison and Cook is injured tonight, and he is in street clothes on the sideline. Kendrick Cook injured tonight, and there's the kick, and it's going to bounce, taken by Harrison about the 15. Turns up, you got a big gap right there.
Got a gap.
Oh, good returns. Harrison takes it all the way out across the 30, close to the 35. Get him in the open field, and he might go. That's a good return right there by Byron Harrison. Oh, you're fine. Going to bring up first and 10 for Miami. Ball at their own 33-yard line. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first period. Wardogs trailing here 6-0. It's Wardogs only their second possession of the night. Wardogs took over the first possession following a defensive stand and had the ball on the Skiatook side of the field, but ran 3 plays and had 3 consecutive illegal procedures, and that drive was doomed from the start.
Just seemed to be having some problems with a snap count or something.
Riley keeps this up inside. He's going to go across the 35 up to about the 36-yard line. Down to the 35. Let's give him 2 on first down. They're going to bring up second down and 8.
Another score report. Quapaw 14-0 over Oklahoma Union second quarter.
All right, second down and 8 for Miami. Wardogs come out double tight, 2 receiver to the left, Henry and Connell. I'll throw this one out to Henry, and nobody there to block for him. He dodges a player.
Nice job of sidestepping on that one, or there's going to be a big loss.
Because there wasn't any blockers there to help him.
No, there wasn't. That kid did a nice job from Skiatook to read that and get around that block.
All right, that advances the ball up to about the 37-yard line. Could bring up third down and about 5 for Miami. Wardogs double tie. Barnes and Lawson the tight ends.
Still that 5-man front for Skiatook.
Skiatook showing the blitz. Pretty good job picking it up. Going to throw that ball. It's caught by Lawson.
Nice pass.
And he's still on his feet. Breaks the tackle. Out to almost the 50. Just a little out route by the tight end right there. Good throw by Riley. And good catch there by Trent Lawson. And they're going to mark him down just shy of the 50, making the 49. But the Wardogs do pick up the first down. Lawson had a couple of catches last week as well.
Really a nice one-handed catch last week.
Right, just hit a seam right up the middle there. First and 10 for Miami, just on their side of the 50.
Let's hope that's not on us.
And alive.
And it is. Wonder what the movement was there. Did you happen to see it?
I didn't, but that's the fourth illegal procedure against Miami already.
Must have been someone flinched up inside, or maybe
there
was no motion.
Yeah, Coach Gardner not happy with that one.
No.
Not with the officials, I think with his own players. That's, to be honest with you, there's really just no excuse for it.
No.
For legal procedure. That's lack of focus. Lack of mental concentration. And I hate to be that way, but that's just honest to goodness truth. So, once again, the Wardogs now behind the chains, first and 15. Riley gets it,
linebacker.
thrown it out, and he overthrows Barnes there. Barnes coming across from the backside.
Just a little too high. Kind of let him out. He would have maybe got the first and 10. Got turned up and ran that completely out.
Second down and 15 for Miami. 51 seconds left in the first period. Wardogs trailing here 6-0.
One thing about that, eighth quarter went kind of fast.
It
seemed like it did.
Well, Skiatook, mainly they keep the ball on the ground. That back they have, number 2, is a good looking back.
Yep.
And then they threw a couple of passes. They were caught. So the clock didn't stop a lot. All right, Riley gets it, rolls out, throw it. Oh, nice catch by Trevor Henry. That's a heck of a catch right there.
Maybe 3 yards short, but still.
Yeah, it's going to bring up, that's across the 50 down to the 44-yard line. So to bring up third down and 4.
Definitely a lot manageable position here than what it would have been. Nice throw and catch on that one.
That's a heck of a catch by Henry. Going to bring up third down. Let's call it 3 for Miami.
They've sent a linebacker pretty much every play in this series. And they're just switching off from one to the other. So there's 6 people up there every time on the line of scrimmage.
Riley's hit in the backfield and brought down for no gain. Somebody came through really untouched right there.
Looks like we're going for it here, or maybe we'll just
That's going to be the quarter. That's going to be the quarter. So we're going to flip ends of the field here. Wardogs going to be facing a 4th down and 4.
We was talking about how fast that quarter went right there, and really about, like you said, they ran the football a lot, and the passes they threw were caught. About the only time it stopped was for our flags, for our 5, false start penalties.
2 old coaches here. If we continue to do that, you're not going to win. You're not going to win ball games.
Can't get any momentum going. Nope. You can't get anything going in a consistent manner. And with us being able to run the football, we may have had some very good positive plays.
We definitely have.
But you got to have a lot of those in and be consistent with it. And whenever you have those drawbacks and penalties, it just makes you got to pick that momentum right back up, and you got to go even longer.
Yeah, because Wardogs really don't have. They don't have a back that's like at any play he's going to go 80 yards for a touchdown. We're going to move it methodically down the field. Mm-hmm. And if every 2 plays you back up 5 yards, you have no chance. Yeah. So, all right, big play here for the Wardog offense. 4th down and 4.
See what we're going to do here. If he's going to try to draw them off, or we're going to run something here, try to get this 1st and 10. It's definitely, field position-wise, it's not a bad deal.
Riley gets it, drops back.
Seam route.
Throwing over the middle.
Little too far.
That means somebody ran the wrong route.
They're too close.
You have 2 receivers who reach out and shake hands with each other.
It looked like the outer receivers are running hitch routes, and the 2 were running seams, which you want them to be, ideally, to be out here at the hash.
Yeah.
You want them to be running right down that hash, and that way that makes that safety. You have to declare one side or the other, and then you can hit the one that's open.
So that's a busted play.
Yeah.
Because you never purposely have two receivers in the same area. They can cover by one
not
person.
Supposed to, definitely, yeah.
And we have two receivers 15 yards down the field, and they could held hands. All right, Wardogs turn it over on downs again. It's going to be first and 10, Skiatook. Quarterback gets it big. We have a penalty. And
you knew that was coming. Skiatook had been run the football. They were going to try to throw it and get the big one on first down.
See what
I'm not sure what this flag is.
I think we're going to have a legal procedure against the Bulldogs. So the first flag to go against them. Going to bring it first and 15 for Skiatook. From District 3, Wagner now leading Catoosa 28-6. Liberty Cruise to a win there. Grove over Fort Gibson, second quarter 14-7, and Cushing all over Oologah 28-0. All right, first and 15 for Skiatook. Hand the ball up inside number two. He's bottled up. Pretty good job right there by the interior of the Wardog defense. Number 9. That's Alex Pylan in on the tackle.
And Jesse Calhoun
and Jesse Calhoun there. All right, second down and 13 for Skiatook.
Receivers, both sides, two of them. Probably going to try to throw it to number 2 out here and get him on the edge.
And they're going to pick up, needed 13. Looks like got almost 11.
About 2 yards short, maybe.
Just nothing fancy there. Just swung him out of the backfield, and he just outran everybody to the sideline. Going to bring up third down and 2. Put the receivers to this side and run them off, and then run him behind them. Third and 2 for Skiatook. Picks up first down all across the 45 down to the 40-yard line. Pick up about 8, and Skiatook moved the chains.
Just simple dive play right there. They're still spreading everyone out. It seems like they've been more successful that way.
Yeah.
Spreading them out and giving the ball up inside there.
$10:20 left till halftime. Wardogs trailing 6-0 here at Skiatook. Quarterback gets it. It's number 9.
Alex Pilon.
Pilon again from the linebacker position coming up, filling the hole. Quarterback picks up about 2. Let's call it second down and 8 for Skiatook.
Last couple of possessions right here, we've really tried to stack the line of scrimmage to stop number 2. It looks like they're really trying to go between the center and the tackles on both sides here with the run.
There it is again. Hitting the backfield. Good play right there by the Wardog defense.
That was good on Fairman for him to bounce and try to go outside.
Fairman was the first one there, number 6, and then finished off by Hayden Connell.
Yeah, ideally they want him to stick that up inside where he's had success. Also, he bounced outside was in favor for us.
Yeah, and Cody Barnett in the tackle there. So that's a heck of a play right there by the Wardogs.
Looks like same formation here.
Third down and 10 for Skiatook. Quarterback gets it, drops it back, and the pass is going to be incomplete.
Nice job of breaking it up by Red Howe there.
Well, correction here, Alex Pylon. I've been pronouncing it wrong. I apologize.
Pylon.
It is Pylon. Thank you
apologize for that, definitely.
Yeah, we got some text there helping us with the pronunciation. So I apologize for mispronouncing the young man's name. He's doing a heck of a job tonight, but that is Pylon.
Yeah, he's been on several plays.
All right, Wardog's going to force a punt right here, and 4th and 10. Skiatook's going to go ahead and kick this one away. Red Howe is deep, as is Trevor Henry. Punt goes off the side
out.
of his foot a little bit. Not a great punt there. It's going to go out of bounds up around the 20.
They're going to mark it about the 27. Is that right?
No, he's still walking.
Yeah, I thought the other.
No, you're about right. They're 25 right there. So, not a great punt there by the Bulldogs. Wardogs take over. So, Wardogs gave a little bit there and finally got a stop. Wardogs still trail 6-0 here.
Well, we can put something together here in consistent basis here and put one in here.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay to help at halftime?
Fairman in the backfield for the Wardogs. Harrison, Henry, and Connell. Receivers for Miami. They're going to kind of go more to the spread look here. And hand the ball up inside to Fairman. He's going to go, and he's not going to get about a couple on first down. From the 25 out to about the 27, 28-yard line.
I think we've kind of went more of the spread stuff here to kind of spread them out because they were in that 5-man front with our double tight.
Yeah.
And there was 5-8 guys up there in the box right there. Now we've kind of spread it out and kind of forcing them to spread out with us.
All right, let's call it 2nd down and 8 for Miami. Showing blitz Riley, going to keep it. Fighting forward across the 30 up to about the 31-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 or 3 for Miami.
That linebacker was close to getting in the infraction right there, getting encroachment.
Riley carries it on 2nd down. Does get positive yardage. Just going to bring up 3rd down and a long 3. Lawson checking in for Barnes to the tight end position there. Wardogs 3 receivers. And there's encroachment. There we go.
That should get us a 1st and 10 right there.
As long as that is, and they're signaling offsides on Skiatook. He came across and made contact there. And the Wardogs going to pick up a free 5 yards.
Nice call there to change up the count.
Yep, and Wardogs pick up 1st down.
Especially also with them sending those linebackers. They're trying to time it out, and so we need to change it up a little bit so that they can't time those things out and hit the line of scrimmage right when the ball's snapped.
Wardogs ball at their own 37. Harrison split left. Henry and Connell split to the right. Riley gets it, drops back. Throwing it. Going to throw it to Harrison.
Come back.
And pretty well covered there. And pass falls incomplete. A little bit underthrown.
Yeah, that's what I was saying if Byron could have read that a little sooner, maybe come back and caught that ball underneath him. But, that D-back was on him pretty well.
Yeah, that was good coverage there by the
He never turned to look at the ball, but in high school, that rule's just a little different, becomes more of a judgment call.
Yeah, there is no face guarding in high school. I heard
it used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be, but not anymore.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for Miami. And the ball up inside to Fairman. And not a lot right there. From the 37 up to about the 38, 39. Picked up about 2. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Bryce Barnes checks back in here. We have 2 tight ends set here. I'd look for a tight end right here, something. Sprint out, looking for that.
There's Henry, and he's got him.
Intermediate 10-yard route. They flooded that zone over there.
Yep.
Had somebody deep, somebody about 10 yards, which was Henry, and probably someone flat, probably tied in on an arrow route.
And Wardogs pick up 1st down, 3rd and 8. Good completion right there from Riley to Trevor Henry.
Wardogs cross. Sped up the tempo a little bit.
Wardogs cross the 50. Ball's at the Skiatook 47. It's going to be Riley up inside. Across the 45 down to about the 44. Pick up about 3 on 1st down. Bring up 2nd down and about 7. 5:41 left till halftime. Low-scoring contest tonight here. We're north of Tulsa in Skiatook.
Again, a 2 tight end set here.
Fairman bottled up. Now try to bounce outside. Not going to not find much right there. Actually, our offensive linemen were knocked backwards.
Well, and on that side where he got the ball, that linebacker had blitzed on that side, and that's what he met up with, and he bounced it outside.
Going to bring up
Could have
third.
been a lot worse.
Yeah, going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Miami. Ball at the Skiatook 44-yard line. Double tight set again. Henry and Connell split to the right. Going to bring Connell a formation motion across the formation. He's going to throw it.
He's going to throw it.
You got Henry deep.
He did him come back.
There we go. We're going to have a pass interference call against Skiatook. They did a pretty good job not biting on it. They read it. And, of course, Connell played about the first 4 or 5 games for Miami. He split the time at quarterback. So pretty well designed gadget play there by Coach Gardner. I like that play. And we're going to have pass interference against Skiatook. That's going to move the chains again. The Wardog drive will stay alive.
Looked like the difference on that one versus the other one is our receiver. I'm not sure who it was.
That was Trevor Henry. Yeah.
He tried to come back, and the kid would not let him come back to make a play on the ball, thusly pass interference. Whereas in the other one, really,
didn't try to come back.
Harrison didn't really try to come back to get the ball to where that kid would be in his way.
All right, Miami has a drive going here. Ball at the Skiatook 29-yard line. Riley gets it up around his right.
Nice pickup.
Gets
right
to the
there
corner.
on the block.
Gets a corner turn. And late hit. We're going to have another 15 against Skiatook right there. So we talked about Miami, kind of some self-inflicted injuries to themselves. Skiatook's kind of doing a little bit of that right now as well. That's going to be back-to-back 15-yard penalties.
Looks like the officials are talking about this. I'm not sure what they're. See what they're going to come up with. It's kind of weird seeing those pink flags come in there.
Yeah, it is.
Yellow.
It is breast cancer awareness. So you see some of the players and things wearing pink and things of that way, and then pink flags. Score from Seneca at the halftime. Seneca leading McDonald County 28-12 at the half. Still no signal on the penalty yet. Personal foul against Skiatook. And looks like that's what's going to be.
I wonder why they were talking for so long.
I don't know. Took him a while to discuss it there, but it is being marked off against the Bulldogs, and the Wardogs will have 1st down and 10. Let's see where they're going to mark it at. Wardogs need to take advantage of this.
Definitely.
They've put together a pretty good drive here, aided by a couple of penalties.
They've taken a lot of time off the clock as well.
That's right. Down. All right. Wardogs have 1st and 10. The ball, it's hard, I think about the 11. And the ball up inside to Garfield, and he's caught in the backfield. Brought down for a loss. The ball was about the 10 to start with. I think it looks like the Warlock could pick up a 1st down inside the 1. So they've got all the chains up right there. We're going to have a stoppage of play here.
Something to do with the chains down there. They're working on them. And the white hat official is going over to the sideline. I wonder if he's asking for another set of chains. It looked like they may have broken. They're
working on them down there. Looks like we might be good to go now. At Grove, Ridge Runners lead Fort Gibson 14-7.
That's a big one.
Right now, you'd have to say kind of the top 4 teams, look like in the district, are going to be Grove, Fort Gibson, Cushing, and Wagner.
Yeah.
And there's
Never know how it's going to play out.
Now, there's still a lot of football to be played, but after 2 weeks of district play, those teams have kind of started to separate themselves.
Just another score from local interest before we snap this one right here. Looks like Fairland's up 55-0 at halftime over Afton.
Afton is struggling this year.
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of players, and they're struggling. Fairland's having a good year. They're ranked by a lot of the publications. Second down and 10 for the Wardogs. Hand the ball to Riley. Going to roll to his left. Going to cut back up inside. Going to fight down to about the 6-yard line. All right, now, Brian, you got third down now on about 5. You know, do you
can still make a 1st and 10 right here. You got 2 plays.
Yeah, you got 2 plays, but that's the saying. You know, do you think, all right, got to get out of here with at least some points? You know, if you're stuffed here on 3rd down and 5, do you kick a field goal? Wardogs have been really good on extra points. Ryland Stewart.
It's kind of early in the game. You kind of want to get points on the board.
Yeah, I say Ryland Stewart's kicking this year for the
Especially
Wardogs.
since they missed the extra point earlier, and it's 6-0.
You know, so if you're kind of, stuffed here, you need to kick a field goal to make it 6-3.
But hopefully we'll make the 5 yards
right.
here.
All right, Wardogs drop back. That's Riley.
Looking for the tight
Riley
end.
rolling, going to scramble to his left.
Oh, he's got a chance.
He's going to have a chance. He's in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags on the field.
Nope.
And all right.
Touchdown.
Riley dropped back, and he had a lot of time there scouring the field and finally took off around and to his left and scrambled in for about a 6-yard touchdown. So 3:15 left till halftime. Wardogs tied this one at 6-all. And Ryland Stewart on to kick the extra point. Hayden Connell will hold it here. Blake Frazier is going to, Carter Santer, nope. Let's see who is, Rhett Howell is the snapper, one of our D-backs. All right, Wardogs can take the lead here with the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. And right down the middle. Ryland Stewart, he's a junior, done a really good job kicking this year for the Wardogs. The Wardogs take the lead here at Skiatook. 3:11 left till halftime. Wardogs up 7-6. I want to congratulate the Wardogs softball team. Unfortunately, their season came to an end today in the Super Regional. They were playing to go to state tournament, and they won the first one. Then Uligal come back and won the second 2 games. But an outstanding season by Coach Henry and the Lady Wardog softball as they won the regional and then were defeated today by Uligal 6-3 in the Super Regional as their season will come to an end. But an outstanding season. Congratulations to them.
Great year for those 6 seniors that graduates for the softball team this year. They've had quite a career and quite a record throughout their 4 years of playing.
They have, yes.
Lady Wardog softball, so they have nothing to. They have a lot to be proud of.
Was it last year they advanced to the semifinals, or was it 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, they advanced to the state semifinals. So congratulations and on an outstanding season to Coach Henry and Wardog softball. Wardog football leading here at Skiatook 7-6. Stewart to kick off for Miami. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left till halftime. Stewart's kick high, deep onside. Taking about the 25. And
pretty decent coverage right there.
Yeah, pretty good job by the Wardogs. Across the 30, up to about the 35-yard line.
With 3:09 left here, Coach, they don't have to start airing it out. They got plenty of time that they can, continue to run the football, and they've been successful with it this whole quarter.
Yeah, that back's scary too.
Yeah,
he
is.
looks like he has the capability of going 75, at any time. All right, 3:01 to halftime. Wardogs leading here 7-6. Good job right there by the Wardogs on offense. Some nice pass plays. Took advantage of some penalties. And the Wardogs punch it in with the 6-yard run on third down from quarterback Riley. Different back in the backfield now for the Bulldogs. They're going to
it's number
the
10.
screenplay. Yep. And Wardogs read that really well. Good job
Nice
there
job.
by Fairman and Red Howe as they tried to set the screen up, and they're both
Bryce
sitting there waiting
Barnes.
on him. Yeah.
Bryce Barnes is right over there in his hip pocket.
Yeah, Barnes. I said Howe. It was Barnes and Fairman both read that well, and he just threw that one in the ground. So good decision there by their quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
If that's a completed pass, that's probably for a loss.
Yeah, the running back on that play was number 10. It wasn't number 2.
Yeah.
Do you see number 2 come back in the game?
I haven't yet.
I wonder if they just put 10 in for that screen play.
He's still in.
Is he? Yep.
So I don't know if something's happened to number 2. Skiatook with 4 receivers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback gets it, drops back, under pressure.
Got to get to him. Oh,
Chasing with elbow.
I'm not sure that was by design.
We're going to have a ton of penalties coming in
Looks like
right
a
here.
crackback block right there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a pitch back or they hit that quarterback and the ball shot backwards, but it went right to their running back.
I'll tell you what, if it was hit by the Wardogs and it squirted out, that was pretty lucky on Skiatook's part because it went right to him like it was a pitch.
Like I said, there is flags everywhere. They all came at the same time.
It looked like the Wardogs might have got cracked back after the kid had ran by. Someone cracked back, ear holding over there, number 15. He looks like he's kind of, Cody Barnett looks like he's kind of
A little
hurt.
little woozy.
Yeah.
Officials are going to talk about it. Personal foul. Blindside, you're right. Good call, Brian. And that's going to back up Bulldogs 15 yards.
That'll repeat second down, won't it?
It should be. It's going to be
so.
second down, probably 25 now. Once again, you got to look for a screen pass. Once again, number 10
Still in there.
still in there, and nothing against that young man, but he doesn't look the same as number 2.
No, he don't.
All right, second down and 15 for
And
Skiatook, bringing
you
number
notice the
10
play
out of
calls are
motion.
a little-
Another screen play there, a little tunnel screen. Poor tackling by Miami.
We got to wrap him up. We're just kind of hitting him, trying to knock him out of bounds, it almost looks like. Finally got him down.
That's poor effort right there. I hate to say that, but that's just a little spot, and we've got a penalty flag, maybe way back somewhere. I can't hardly see the pink.
It looks like Skiatook's backing up right here. So
They're
maybe it's
turning
on
around and
them.
going back.
Yeah.
But you're right. It looks like we're just trying to knock him out of bounds, and instead of
saw
wrapping
several.
up.
No, now they're saying Skiatook is waving that they are not moving back. Yeah, there was several of them that looked like over there that they were not, trying to wrap up. They were just trying to hit him and knock him out of bounds. And he was sidestepping, and they were just grazing him to where he could continue on. Interesting to see what they're going to call right here.
Fans are telling them to wrap up as well. Skiatook started to walk back. Now they're headed back this way. I don't like the huddles here by the officials. You threw the flag.
Oh, yeah.
You know what the penalty was. Let's get it marked and let's go.
It's almost like they go in there to talk each other out of throwing the flag.
I know it.
They just pick it up and wave it off. Against Skiatook. Did you catch that signal? Legal motion or something?
I thought maybe legal man
Shift?
downfield. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be. I like the call though. It's gonna wipe out a big play for Skiatook and wipe out, luckily, a bad play by our defense.
Yes.
I mean, I'll just be honest with you.
Honestly, it's just good to have a penalty go against someone else.
Yeah, and they've had some major
Yeah,
penalties.
they have.
That's some major penalties against them so far tonight.
Yeah, this last half of this second quarter they have. Up until then, the
Yeah.
Bulldogs have kind of dominated that category.
And if you were with us last week, It was like a national high school record for penalties. Not all against Miami. It was equal between us and opponent last week,
and
Wagner.
I think they waved off 3 of them.
All right, quarterback drops back. He's going to throw it. And good coverage right there. Henry Lawson.
Threw it a little too high right
there. Yeah, and Jesse Calhoun all on the coverage.
3rd and forever here.
All right, now if you're Wardogs here, you got to be thinking, hey, incomplete, a run, probably want to get a timeout, stop the clock. An incomplete pass will stop the clock. Because 3rd and they've got, man, I don't know how far it is. They don't even have it up on the board. I think it's about 35.
Yeah, it's a long ways.
And so, Wardogs,
now we got 3 timeouts.
If they force a punt, we should be getting good field position here. Quarterback gets it, drops back.
Play action. They're going to look for the
quarterback under pressure.
Came across.
Oh, it's going to be dropped. Yeah, that was going to be way short of the first down. They weren't going to get it there. So this could bring
a good return here.
And I'd take another punt like the last one. He kind of shanked that one off to the side of his foot. So Wardog defense, with the help of some penalties, coming up big here. They're going to force a punt. Like I said, Trevor Henry's standing back about his own 45. So it's important right here to Trevor, if he can, to go field this punt and not let it bounce and lose a lot of territory here. And the Wardogs need to be smart and make sure we don't rough the kicker. A little bit better kick. It's going to land about the 40. It's going to take a Wardog bounce all the way back inside the 40, all the way down to the 37. And that wasn't that bad a kick. That was looked like a Tiger Woods pitching wedge. He hit it and backed it up. Not a Jim Paxton pitching wedge. Maybe a Chad Davis pitching wedge, but not mine. But he punted and backed it up. So Wardog's got 2 minutes here, and
definitely enough time.
Yeah,
but we don't got to air it out. We can run it. We've been having good success that way. We just got to keep our momentum.
And I think that, like you said, I think we have 3 timeouts left. So Wardogs have plenty of time right here.
I don't think we've taken one.
Nope. That would be with Wardogs to go punch one in right here. That would be big.
Big. And have the momentum coming back out, because I think we get the ball in the second half.
I think so. We kicked off to start the game. Riley's going to keep it around the left side. Still on his feet. Still going. Fighting down inside the 30, down inside the 25. There's a late penalty coming in.
Is that going to be another late hit?
I hope that's not against the Wardogs. The Wardogs have had several personal fouls this year that just really wiped them out.
I'm afraid it might be on the Wardogs here.
We're going to have another little conference by the striped officials. It's thrown by the judge on the far sidelines. Nope, that's a sideline infraction.
Against Skiatook. There must have been somebody over there when he went out of bounds over there. They must have collided or made contact.
Yeah, just coaches on the field. Yeah, coaches on the field. The sideline warning. The next one will be a penalty. First one's a warning. So nothing marked off right there. Riley did pick up good yardage. First and 10 for Miami. Ball at about the 22, 23-yard line. End up inside to Fairman, and he's going to fight forward.
Good play. We don't have to get in a hurry right here.
All right, it's actually inside the 20. Like I said, our angle's not real great. 1:43. Wardogs have 3 timeouts remaining. Pick up about 3 or 4 on first down by Fairman. Ball, according to the scoreboard, is at the 15. Actually, I think it's about the 17. Second down and 6. Riley gets it, drops it back. Gonna throw it.
He's open. He's got to come back.
And incomplete. Little underthrown. Pretty good coverage right there by the Skiatook secondary. Good coverage right there. They tried to hit Henry. And good coverage by Skiatook. Gonna bring up 3rd down and 6.
Looked like Trevor was in between whether he should continue to run or to come back and adjust to a shorter throw.
1:13 left till halftime. Wardogs leading here 7-6 over Skiatook. And what has been, unfortunately, like last week when Wagner's in town, it's been a penalty fest.
Yeah.
Fortunately for the Wardogs, most of theirs have been in the 5-yard variation, and Skiatook's had 3 or 4.
First time out. Yeah. Looks like Wardog's going to take a time
Let's
out.
want to talk about. They still got 2 remaining.
Yeah.
So minute 13 here. Skiatook's had 3 or 4 major penalties.
Yes.
Pass interference, personal foul, a crackback block. Wardogs facing 3rd down and 6, 1:13 left till halftime. Once again, we want to thank our tonight's broadcast student production team led by Kiara Richards, Kaylin Lewis, Ella Shelton, Sage Trussler, and Parker Woods. Thank you to those Miami High School students for giving up their Friday nights to come here and to do all the technical work and everything so we were able to bring these broadcasts to you. Also, special thanks to Mr. David Frazier and Mr. Ronnie Harner.
Look, the scoreboard went out, didn't it? Just a quick update. Looks like halftime scores mostly from the rest of the 4A district, but Grove's up over Fort Gibson, 14-7 at halftime, and Wagner's up 35-6 over Catoosa at halftime, and Cushing's all over Oologah 35-0 at halftime.
We're going to have a couple of blowouts and then one close one there at Grove between that one and Fort Gibson. That's going to go a long ways in determining some playoff positions. All right, back to action here. Wardogs facing 3rd down and 6. Balls at the Skiatook 18-yard line. Wardogs leading late in the first half, 7-6. Bring Henry across the formation. They're going to fake it to him. Riley's going to get it. Around the left side, he could go!
Definitely got first.
That's an 18-yard touchdown run by Riley. I don't see any penalty flags here.
No,
and
nothing pink on the ground.
Hey, I like that. That's the first time I've kind of seen them. They brought the motion across, almost like we ran the jet sweep a few times this year. Faked the jet sweep, pulled the backside guard, kicked out that end, and Riley goes in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. The Warthog lead goes to 13-6. 18-yard run by quarterback Blaze Riley.
In reality, that play is basically the same one we usually run with the quarterback on there, except they just added the jet motion across. It's just a little different look.
Just
blocked the same way.
Yeah. And there's the hold, the snap, and the kick gets up, and it is good. Riley Stewart doing a great job kicking. Wardogs leading 14-6 with 1:06 left in the halftime. One thing that jet motion does, it gets those linebackers' eyes going across. It may be just a hesitant, a false step, and
the play side defensive end's got more than likely he's going to widen out.
Yep.
Because if he don't, that kid's going to outrun him to the edge. So you widen him out a little bit. Linebackers may shift. It depends on what their game plan is.
All right. So 1:06 now. What Wardogs need to do is get to halftime without giving anything else up.
Definitely.
Skiatook, I think if we were looking at the scoreboard, it looked like they have 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, they've got 2.
2 timeouts remaining.
6.
And Wardogs need to get down and have good coverage here on the kickoff. And then the Wardogs will be receiving the ball to start the second half. So Wardogs love to get into halftime with an 8-point lead. That's where we stand right now. Big crowd on the Skiatook sidelines on their home tonight. Their stands are full.
Yeah. Looks like it might be like a Pee Wee football night or something. They even had them out on the field warming up with the high school before the game started.
All right, Rodman Stewart to kick off. Kick off, down, caught about the 18. Good coverage right there.
Got him wrapped up there.
Well, he caught it. He just ran across the field. He didn't ever turn north. And so Wardogs pin him.
Looks like number 24 ran that. Looks like he got up kind of slow right there.
All right. Going to be 1st and 10 for Skiatook. 59 seconds left till the half. Wardogs leading here, 14-6. Number 10.
Number 2 is not in there.
And I don't know.
Something must
have happened, yeah.
My vision is as good as it used to be. I can't see him over there.
They're going to hand the ball up inside the number 10. He's going to be.
He's not bad.
He's tackled there. That is number 9. Pylon on the tackle. We've called his name several times tonight. Picked up 6 on first down, but the clock continued to run there. A little bit of surprise on first down. Going to hand it to number 10 again.
Miami's in their 3-man, looked like prevent
defense
right there. They don't want to give up a big play here, so that opens up those running lanes even bigger.
Pylon and Rollins on the carry. Clock continue to run. 34 seconds, 33. Quarterback now gets it, drops it back, and incomplete. Pass it in to number 19, Trevor Henry on the coverage for Miami. Going to bring up second down and 10. Stay with us at halftime. Looks like we're going to have a performance by the Miami High School Band. Looking to see if the Skiatook Band is lining up to come on. That's part of Miami over there. All right, here we go. They hand the ball up inside the number 10. He's bottled up the line of scrimmage. Brian, a little bit of strange approach. They got the ball with a minute left and 2 timeouts, and they seem to be taking their time. They're down. I mean, by the time this play snapped, we're going to be under 10 seconds.
Yep.
And they've only thrown the ball downfield one time.
Look like they're content with the 14-6
Yeah.
deficit.
All right. Quarterback drops back now. He's going to throw an out route. And that is dropped.
He's throwing it behind him. Oh, my goodness.
That's a horrible call.
Looks like it's going to be a late hit call or unnecessary hit. I'm not sure what they're going to call here.
Well, I try not.
That was definitely late.
I try not to be critical of the officials, but that's not a good call. The ball's a little high. I know, and like I said, he's just come up for the pass, and then we come up, and so this is going to probably give him one untimed down right here because the clock expired right there.
Unless they put some time back on the clock.
I don't think you can put any time back on there, but you can't end on a defensive penalty.
Well, I'm thinking it might be where the ball was incomplete before the clock ran out.
Well, then
I don't know.
Then they would have stopped it. I think they would have stopped it there.
And the back judge is way back there, and he's usually the timekeeper. So and he's not saying anything. So must have went ahead and ran.
So we're going to have one play, and from the Miami 41-yard line. That was not a good call right there, in this guy's opinion. Quarterback gets it back. He's scrambling. Going to throw it over the middle. It's caught by number 8.
We got to get him tackled.
And he is going to be tackled. Nice job right there. Wardogs did a good job right there.
Was that Trevor Henry?
It's like
I can't tell. It's way on the other side of the field.
I think it was Cody Barnett, I believe, on the far side of the field. And, all right, that's a good.
No, it's Hayden Connell.
Okay, 14. All right. That's a good first half by Miami. And one half in the books here at Skiatook. And the Wardogs leading here 14-6.
And we'll be getting the ball in the second half.
Wardogs should be receiving the second half kickoff. So you're watching Wardog TV. This is Jim Paxson and Brian Mitchell bringing you the action. And we'll be back in about 20 minutes for second half action. Stay with us here tonight for some Mama High School Band and some other, I'm sure, halftime entertainment. We'll be back in about 15-20 minutes.
Join us in showing your love and support. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Skiatook School Cheerleaders. let's hear it for Pink Night Cheer.
Wardogs! Band with me! Together! Hands up! Shoulders up! Chin up! With pride! With pride! With pride! Part-time hut!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Miami Wardog Band. The Miami Wardog Band is under the direction of Phil Harris. Tonight's program is Honor. gentlemen, the Miami High School Wardog Band. The Bulldogs Band gets ready to perform their halftime show and give you some updates from the conference. Wagner is over Catoosa 41-6. Remember, Bulldogs beat the Catoosa Indians 42-0 last week. Fort Gibson and Grove are tied at 14. Cushing over Oologah, 35-0. Area Schools Jinx 27-13 over Mustang. Owasso 31-7 over Westmore. Union over Norman North 16-0. BA now 28-0 over Santa Fe. Muskogee's 34-0 over Bartlesville. Fire beating Claremore 30-8. Tahlequah is leading Collinsville 17-14. Metro Christian 37-0 over Sperry. And Hominies now jump up on Woodlawn 20-8. Battle of top 5 teams last day. And don't forget the Bulldogs will be on the road next week, Thursday of this week, at Fort Gibson for an important district showdown Thursday night at Fort Gibson. And now for your halftime entertainment, your Skiatook High School Bulldog Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Keith Stokes, Bobby Kitchen, and Nick Johnson, with assistance from Blake Chilcolt and Abby Ferguson. The drum major is Troy Dobbins. The band will be performing their 2025 halftime show, River Styx, featuring the music of the 300, Visions of Home, Ithaca, and selections from Hadestown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Skiatook High School Bulldog Marching Band.
Arlie, find your ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the award-winning Skiatook High School Bulldog Marching Band.
All right. Good job there by the Skiatook Bulldog Band. We led off the halftime with the Mama High School marching Wardogs and Skiatook marching Bulldogs, and two good performances by the bands. And we're getting close to second half action here in Skiatook, and the Wardogs lead this one in what may be a surprise to many, 14-6. Wardogs leading here, and Wardogs will be getting the ball start the second half. So.
Yeah, I was talking to Dr. McQuigg a while ago when we was talking about that. They're 4-1. We're 1-4.
1-4,
So
yeah.
it is kind of an upset here, but You know, you just never know who did we play compared to who did they play.
Yeah.
So you really don't know. But regardless of that, the whole second half of that second quarter, Miami was a different football team than what they were against Wagner and Oologah. So hopefully we keep that up in the third and the fourth quarter and keep it going.
You know, and one of the things that really stood out, Brian, that the difference the second half of the or the second quarter, the Wardogs quit having a bunch of penalties.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like a whole different thing because the last couple of weeks they've been laden with penalties. You name it, they've got a penalty. Mostly false starts, it seems like. But they were getting personal fouls, they're getting late hits, all sorts of stuff.
So like we talked about in the first half there, when the Wardogs had ran 4 offensive plays and had 4 illegal procedures. You're not going to kind of put together any kind of momentum.
And the plays that they didn't get a penalty on, they were big gainers.
We're positive. Yeah, we're positive. And I definitely, the Wardogs, I think, have really played a little bit tougher schedule. Wardogs went 1-2 in their district play.
Definitely with Elkins.
They lost to
Arkansas.
Probably shouldn't have. They probably were not going to beat Elkins. Did beat Veneta. Probably should not have lost to Noah. Noah's not a bad team. They've had some success this year, but probably, I guarantee if you ask our coaches, they say we shouldn't have probably lost to them.
Yeah.
Oologah.
Yeah.
Was.
I know they say they shouldn't have lost to them if they'd stopped fumbling it. They fumbled a couple times. They had some bunch of penalties.
Yeah, Oologah had 5 touchdowns. 2 of them were scoop and scores.
Yeah.
One was a kickoff return for a touchdown. And their offense, both of their offensive touchdowns came on one-play drives. They threw a double pass for a touchdown, and then they hit the one good running back they had hit a crease late. What killed the Wardogs that game? They gave up 2 scoop and scores and special
That's
teams
demoralizing.
Touchdowns. I know.
I mean, when you're working so hard, and those guys up front are every play they're sustaining and straining, trying to keep on their blocks and stuff, and then those things happen.
Yeah. So if the Wardogs can continue to do what they did the second half, is play pretty good defense, and then eliminate the penalties, the self-inflicted wounds, and they can play with a lot of people, and they've shown it here.
Yeah.
They've shown it here.
Yeah.
And so we're just
they've really mixed it up quite a bit. And, the last couple of weeks have been a lot of two double tight end sets and running the football and stuff. And they're still doing that now, but it looks like to me they've ran a few more spread formations here because Skiatook's watched film too, and they've seen how much we run it out of those 2 double tight end sets, and they've really crowded the line of scrimmage. There's 7, 8 people up there trying to stop it.
And we don't ask Rowley to throw a ball a whole lot, but when we've asked him to throw it, we've had some success.
Yes.
Now, especially you're talking about 10, 15 yards deep.
Yeah.
Trevor Henry's had 2 or 3 good catches on that kept drives going. And
those flood route concepts where you got someone short, middle, and
someone deep. Yeah, and usually it's the shortest one or the middle one.
Yeah.
That's usually open, and they found him. And the Wardogs lead here 14-6. Like I said, the Wardogs should be receiving the second half kickoff. So keys to Wardogs picking up a victory here tonight. Let's keep, shooting ourselves in the foot by not having penalties and limit your turnovers. The Wardogs have not turned it over tonight, but the last few weeks have been killers, at times. So a good first half, especially after the first drive or two. Pretty good, I'm going to say quarter and a half. Take away the first half of the first quarter of Wardogs offense, and they've kind of settled down and started to move the ball a little bit. And Wardogs leading here in this one at the half, 14-6. Kind of the other big game from the district. Fort Gibson at Grove. The last update we had on it, that Fort Gibson was leading 22-21 in the third quarter. Wagner was crushing Catoosa, and Cushing was crushing Oologah. And so really that's the other game out of our district that's probably going to have some playoff implications with it. And looks like they've moved into the fourth quarter, and Fort Gibson leading there 22-21. So still a ways to go on that one.
Did you already say Wagner 55-13 over Catoosa?
Well, I knew Wagner was winning big and Cushing big over Oologah. I didn't have latest scores, but they were 49-14 Cushing over Oologah, and then 55-13 Wagner over Catoosa. So going to pick up a win there for Wagner and one for Cushing on that. So really the one game still up for
It's a big game for our
There's
district.
a little boot kick. It's on the ground.
Oh, we got to get on it.
And
we
Wardogs,
did.
That's good job right there. To see
I didn't see who it was. It got 22, Tyler Martin.
All right, he's the freshman,
Yep.
and he jumped on it. That's kind of bouncing around right there.
Kind of saved it right there. It looked like he was going to keep going towards the sideline, and we didn't have anyone out there.
Yeah, once it goes 10 yards, it's anybody's ball. So Wardogs will take over. First and 10, ball at the Skiatook 27-yard line.
Hope we keep mixing it up right here and
Or is it kind of come out a
maintain
little
some drives.
That's a different look right there. A little bunch set. Going to run away from it. It's going to be Fairman around the left side, picking up good yardage. Out across the 35 to the 40.
You know, I've been asked this question a lot of times whenever, you have those overload sets where you got tight end, you got those two guys. Why don't you run it over there? Because you got more folks. Well, a lot of times the defense will reduce down towards that. They'll like make the center, or the right guard might be the center now, and everyone reduces down there. So you run the backside, and you got numbers over there as well.
That's exactly what the Wardogs did right there. Big gain on first down by Fairman. First and 10 for the Wardogs. The ball Skiatook 41. They hand the ball up inside, still bouncing around.
I'm not sure that he read that, or he just saw a kid coming to get the back, so he just took it. So he
Riley kept it, and that's
right at the mesh.
It'll be a loss of about a yard back to the 40. Bring up second down at 11 for Miami. Thank you for joining us tonight on Wardog TV as we bring you all the action of Wardog football. Thank our student production team tonight of Kiara Richards, Kaylin Lewis, Ella Shelton, Sage Tressler, and Parker Woods putting together the broadcast tonight. Second down and 11 for Miami. And the ball up inside across the 40, up to about the 42. Pick up about 3. Going to bring up third down and pretty long. Third and almost 9 for Miami. After the weather delay and the storm that went through, a beautiful night for football here. About 75 degrees here in Skiatook. Nice, cool evening.
It's not too cool that you're freezing.
Nope.
And it's not too hot that you're sweating to death.
Feels like a little bit of a breeze, but the flags are not moving at all down on the north end of the zone. All right, Riley gets it, drops it back. He's going to scramble.
Oh, he's got some room over. Oh, they caught him from behind.
Caught him from behind, up to about the 48.
Looks like we got a Skiatook player getting up a little slow.
It's going to bring up fourth down and 5. I would look for the Wardogs to probably punt this one. Defense has played pretty well, limited to Skiatook to just 6 points.
I was hoping we'd come out there in that third quarter with a good drive. If the worst case scenario, we just take a bunch of time off the clock.
Yeah.
But just to maintain something there instead of a quick exit.
4th and 4. Let's see if the Wardogs often will line up in this formation and snap it to Riley, and he'll just punt it.
Yeah, quick kick.
And looks like he's going to take a step back, and that's what they're going to do. And it's
and
going to
roll,
be a good
baby,
kick.
roll.
Skiatook has nobody back. It's going to roll inside the 20. Doesn't take a big, not as good a roll as you'd like,
Yeah,
but still.
especially as low as it was kicked. You think it just roll.
But it is going to be inside the 20, about the 16, 17-yard line. So Wardogs on their first possession of the second half forced a punt. And Skiatook will bring their offense out. Be interesting to see if we see the running back for Skiatook.
Yeah, number 2. And we don't have a lineup for them, so we don't know his name or any of them's name for that matter.
It looks like he is leading him out. Nope, that's not. That's number 1.
Yeah, he's out there.
He is in the backfield.
He is back.
He did not play the second quarter or the last couple possessions. I'm not sure if he's banged up or what, but he's different when he's out there. Quarterback just gets it, drops it back, and throw it over the middle. It's going to be caught.
Looked like a little short seam route right there, and he just hitched up in front of the outside the linebacker, but inside the corner.
Caught about at the 25. Pick up about 8 on first down. Bring up second down and 2 for Skiatook.
I bet you we're going to see number 2 right here. They're spread out. They're in their 4 wide. Yep, there he goes.
He's hit in the backfield.
Nice job.
fighting forward still.
Still on his feet, pushing forward.
And he carried the whole
Yeah, he
carried
did.
the whole
Time back to Dean Drummond.
pile.
Look at it. He's kind of short, but look at his legs.
Oh, man, powerful back. And that's going to be a first down. Wardogs hit him in the backfield, but he was able to fight forward, pick up the first down. Wardogs leading here, just underway in the third quarter. Wardogs up 14-6 over Skiatook on the couple of touchdown runs by Blaze Riley, a 6-yard run and an 18-yard run. Riley and Stewart added both extra points, and that's where we stand now. Wardogs up 14-6. Quarterback gets
Play
it.
action.
Little hitch. Oh, good job right there. Hayden Connell coming up on the got there about right after the ball and was able to knock that one loose.
Nice play by him. He really closed on it quickly, was able to hit him right after he was getting ready to turn to go upfield and hit him just in time to knock the ball out.
Going to bring up second down and 10. 8:22 left in the third quarter. Wardogs up here by 8. Quarterback's going to keep it. Going to go throw it back.
Number 2.
Going to be picked off. Picked off by Cole at the 50. Down to the 40. Across the 30.
That's what we needed right there. Who is that?
Hayden Connell.
Hayden Connell.
And he had
two great plays in a row right there.
Back-to-back plays right there. Knocked it loose. And he was just kind of hiding back there and kind of that one floated up there, and he timed that just right.
Perfectly.
All right, Connell.
You know, they ran that number 2 out of the backfield, trying to sneak in on that backside, rolled the quarterback to his left and tried to throw back. He left it way short.
Good discipline right there by the Wardog defense.
Yeah.
And the Wardogs take over. Ball at the Skiatook 25-yard line.
Oftentimes that back coming out of there, they sneak you out of there, and you don't pick them up. We did a great job right there of seeing that and reading it and staying with it.
All right, Wardogs come out. 2 tight ends, Henry and Harrison, as the wideouts for the Wardogs. And the ball up inside to Garfield.
There he goes. He's got
down inside.
Nice block. Is there a flag?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get a little better look. He's about the 10-yard line. Pick up about 15 right there.
Great block by number 54. His name is Carter Sarter. Great block right there. He pulled the backside guard, pulled and kicked out on that defensive end. It was a great play.
First down.
Kind of a slant look right there.
First and goal for the Wardogs. Ball's at the 10. And the ball, Riley's going to keep it around the left side. Shakes off a tackle. Going to fight forward inside the 10, down to about the 8.
He did a great job just to make a positive play out of that one.
Penetration right there by the Skiatook defense, and Riley able to kind of sidestep a tackler to gain a little bit of positive yardage. Gave him a yard on the play. Call it second down and goal from the 9. 7:30 left in the third quarter. Wardogs up 14-6 and knocking on the door again. Following the interception by Hayden Connell. Wardogs double tight. Lawson and Barnes. Fairman in the backfield with Riley. Riley gets it, rolls left, under pressure. Going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. That was intended for Bryce Barnes. So now, Brian, you're up 8 right here. If you really don't, I'm thinking you don't have probably a really good play here. You're probably thinking field goal to get up at least 11.
Man, you'd sure like to
you
score a
definitely
touchdown
want that
right here.
touchdown,
But you want to play something safe here. You don't want to turn it over.
Nope.
And,
and you know, you put him, if you're up 11.
And Stewart's kicking, I'd say he's in range now.
I definitely so.
So you just got to be smart right here and don't turn the ball over.
All right. Big play here for the Wardogs. Third down and goal from the 9.
Well, we're in our run set usually.
Riley gets it, rolls to his right.
Looking for Trevor Henry.
He's going to run it, and he is not going to get too far. He's going to be forced out of bounds.
Maybe a yard, maybe.
Maybe a yard, and they're going to send the field goal on.
Here.
I think that's the right choice right here.
Yes, I do too.
That puts you up 2 scores, and that's field goal and a touchdown and a 2-point.
Keeps the momentum going.
That's right.
Keeps momentum going for the Wardogs.
Let's see. They're going to put this down. Hayden Connell's going to hold it. Like he's going to be at the 16. It's going to be a 26-yard.
It's not much farther than an extra point.
No, about 5 yards. About 26-yard field goal here for Ryland Stewart. There's the snap to hold the kick. It's up. And it is
I don't
no
think
good.
it made it.
It is no good.
The snap was kind of high. Connell did a nice job of getting it lassoed and getting it back down there.
You tell he just did not make good contact
no,
with it.
No, I don't know if the ball was tilted one way or another or whatever. He did not kick it clean for sure.
And missed it to the left, and so Wardogs turned away, still holding on to a 14-6 lead, and Skiatook will take over. 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, I was hoping we could turn that turnover into some points
Boy,
right
that would
there.
be big, especially that touchdown. But
early in the third quarter goes a long ways with the psyche of the Bulldogs.
Number
as well.
10 back in the backfield for Skiatook.
I just thought of this. Maybe they're playing number 2 and number 10 because with number 2, most teams are really packing the box because they know that's what he does. That's his best thing. But with number 10, it makes them spread out a little bit. I don't know. That's a coaching thought that maybe. But they're switching them in and out.
Second down and 4. Hand the ball to number 10 again up inside. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fight forward. For a yard or two. Got a helmet come off there. Number 54. He'll have to leave the field for one play.
I'm not sure what position he plays. He's the center.
I'm not sure. One of the linemen. They're taking off 2 linemen here. Third down and less than a yard for Skiatook. Right at the halfway point of the third quarter. Wardogs still leading here, 14-6. And hand the ball up inside the 10. He busts through. Like he's got some quickness.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're doing that. They're not doing what I said.
Little scat back right there. He hit that hole hard and almost split that one.
That just shows you what I know, right?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of speed on him.
Yeah, he does.
He's about a step away right there going the distance. All right, first and 10 for Skiatook. And the ball, number 10, around the right side, picking up good yardage. From the 40 up to about the 47. And Skiatook starting to put the drive together. Pick up 7 on first down.
In a way now, Skiatook has the momentum after they turned the ball over to the Wardogs, and then they still kept them out of the end zone. So, a lot of times that lifts your confidence in it right there. Now they've already hit a couple of big plays right here, so you can definitely see the momentum switched.
Hey, Brian.
This game is just that way.
Yeah,
it's funny.
That number 10 is a freshman. His name is Jackson Fudge. He is a running back freshman. And Chad Davis has texted me a roster for Wagner.
Oh, well, thank you to Chad Davis.
So we're going to have to share the glasses now to read it because we only brought one pair of readers.
Yeah. I got them right now, but you got this roster in your hand,
right,
so you take your glasses back.
All right. So thank you, Coach Davis. He sent us a roster for Wagner. Second down and 3 for Bulldogs. A stoppage in play here. Skiatook putting together a pretty good drive right here. They're getting near midfield. Sure what the holdup is here. You never know who you run into. Brian, at halftime, I went down to get us something to drink, and I ran into the uncle of Trent Lawson, number 20, who I graduated high school with, Darren Lawson, who I hadn't seen in 41 years.
Jim, that just means you're old.
I am old. Now, I'm not as old as Darren is. Darren's getting ready to turn 60 in a couple of weeks, he told me. I'm not near that old. I just turned 59. So it was good to see an old, really good friend from school days that we hadn't really seen since we graduated. So shout out to my good friend Darren Lawson. All right, second down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Hand up inside to Fudge again. He's brought down there.
Yeah, he brings another dynamic to their offense, don't he?
That's Blake Frazier, number 53, on the tackle. Going to bring up third down and 1. Makes it even more impressive that he's just a ninth grader.
Yeah.
He's got,
Yeah,
got
definitely.
some speed for sure. Skiatook starting to put it together. A pretty good drive right here. 4:43 left in the third. Wardogs still leading 14-6. Little counter look. Has to Fudge. They've found something right there. And starting.
We got a player down. Looks like number 57.
That is Jesse Calhoun.
Jesse Calhoun.
Yeah, he's up now.
He's up now.
Yeah.
Looks like he's holding his shoulder. I wonder if he's got a stinger.
Maybe so. That ball's now into Wardog territory, down to the 46. So
looks like he's going to come out.
Yeah, Skiatook has definitely found something they like.
And let's see, Dominic Garfield's going in. I'm not sure he's going to play linebacker, but he's going in.
That's where he's going. Skiatook has found something.
He's a linebacker.
All right. Quarterback gets it, drops back.
Double move. He's laid it up there.
Good job right there by Hayden Connell. He did not buy it on the double move.
The double move, they kind of collided over there, and it kind of stopped him from getting the second move off to where he could get the ball.
Little hitch and go there, and pass comes incomplete. Going to bring up second down and 10 for.
It's a good thing the ball wasn't in the air.
Skiatook, yes. Grove has retaken the lead over the Fort Gibson. Grove leading in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes, last update we had. Grove leading 29-22. Second down and 10 for Skiatook. And the ball to Fudge.
Another counter.
And
the same play as a while ago.
Picks up 6 down to the picks up 5 down to the 41. Going to bring up third down and 6 for Bulldogs. Big play here by the Wardog defense. Skiatook putting together a good drive. All of it on the ground.
Now reverse here with the inside shovel pass.
Wardogs had him in the backfield. Couldn't get him down. Lawson hit him. A couple of Wardogs throwing some shoulders in there.
Had that bunch set over there on that side and brought the outside receiver,
And
come up underneath for a little shovel.
Shovel pass to him.
I thought we had him back here, and he had a pretty good stiff arm right there, and we wasn't able to get him wrapped up.
They pick up the first down. Ball at the Wardog 33-yard line. 3:36 left in the third. Skiatook driving. Wardogs leading here, 14-6. And the ball up inside to Fudge. Man, he gets through that gap.
Yeah, he sure does, don't he?
It's number 9. That is Alex Pylon coming up to make the tackle. Skiatook offensive line having trouble keeping their helmets on.
You know, he just gets the ball and he just kind of runs angry.
Yeah.
I mean, he just runs up in there, and if somebody's in the way, he's just going to run into him.
He can finding those gaps in there for sure. All right, second down and 5. Why is the play clock? Why are we stopping the clock?
I'm not sure. I thought maybe there was an injury or something like that, but the Whitehouse pull him on the other side of the
He's
field.
over there with the quarterback. Quarterback number 5. That is Cole Bray. He's a junior. Still haven't started the clock.
Here we
Now
go.
we wind it. I don't understand.
So they
why
almost got a timeout right
I
there.
don't understand why we're stopping the clock. Ball carrier's tackled inbounds. The clock's supposed to run. All right, second down and 5 for Skiatook. Bray hands it up inside to Fudge. Oh, hit hard right there by Lawson. Lawson and Pylon on the stop. Maybe a yard. Going to bring up third down and 5.
Good thing he spun out of that. I think we were going to get a turnover right there because it looked like, would you say with Barnes? Barnes kind of had no, it was Lawson. Lawson had a helmet on the football. He kind of spun around the opposite direction. He wasn't able to completely knock it out.
All right, third down and 5. And a rapid moving third quarter here. Quarterback gets dripped, drops back. Under pressure, Bryce Barnes chasing him back. He's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a couple of yards, about a yard loss or so. So Good pressure right there by Bryce Barnes, the senior linebacker, defensive end. And quarterback.
Good coverage right there by the Wardogs. Had the deep one. It looked like they had a deep out right there. Maybe it was a dig route going across the field. They had them both well covered. That's why the quarterback ended up having to run, in addition to having a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, big pressure right there and good coverage. All right, it's going to bring up a big play here by the Wardog defense. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 4th down and 6 for the Bulldogs.
Still in that 4 wide set. They've been the last 2 or 3 times.
Bulldogs here under pressure. You're going to throw it. Got a guy wide open. And that's going to be a touchdown.
I am not sure exactly what happened there. But if you notice, the number 3 receiver on that side over there was blocking. Did you notice that?
I didn't.
He was blocking. That's why I thought maybe it was like a convoy screen or one of those bubble screens that's coming down the line. But he was out there blocking. He was an eligible receiver.
All right.
But to have that kid wide open over there.
That was a bust in the coverage somehow. And that's going to make it 14-12. Skiatook's going to line up. Well, they're really going to kind of.
I think they're going to kick. They're going to kick this one. Not sure what
they're going to take a
do.
timeout. They're going to take a timeout here.
They started to be in the swinging gate, and then they decided, no, we need to score 2 here.
Yeah, they're down. Yeah, definitely need to go for 2 right here. So,
and I think they were in between, so they had to burn a timeout to decide what they were going to do and how they were going to attack it.
Probably didn't have the right personnel on the field to do what they wanted. All right, so Skiatook does score on 4th down and busted coverage in the Wardog secondary. Makes it 14-12. 2:09 left in the third quarter. I'm sure Skiatook will be lining up to go for 2 to try to get it tied.
It says here 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Grove's up 29-22. I know you said that earlier, but I think the time is now 4 minutes.
That's what it said earlier.
Did it?
It just hasn't been. Yeah, I don't think it's been updated since then. So, a wild one there in Grove tonight.
Big play right here. Big play. Obviously.
All right. 2-point conversion coming up for the Bulldogs.
Interesting to see that they bring number 2 in, a little smaller, harder to get down type kid, or leave number 10 in there.
I tell you, as good as number 2 looked, 10 has been doing more damage.
Yeah.
They're going empty backfield.
Yeah.
Running.
Almost a bad snap. They're going to throw backside. He's got to get the. Trevor Henry was just a little too late. Just a little too late.
Yep.
Could you tell was that the tight end on the plate on the roll side?
I'm not sure where it came from.
Yeah.
I'm sure he came across the backside.
Yeah.
He rolled there and. All right, 2-point
that happens
conversion.
a lot. They sneak in there and sneak behind him, and all our eyes are on the football, and he's rolling to his right, and they throw it back left.
All right, so now we're all tied at 14, so momentum definitely switched. Wardogs sat down there, had 1st and goal, and came away with no points, and Skiatook took it following the missed field goal by the Wardogs and drove the length of the field, and we're all tied at 14. 2:09 left in the third quarter.
Tough break there by the Wardogs. Well-designed play right there to get that.
The one that bothers you is the 4th and long, and would leave somebody wide open in the secondary.
Yeah, that was the backbreaker right there.
All right.
I'd like to see what that was on a replay. See how they got that kid open.
Once again, little pooch kid. It's going to be a fair caught by Connell at the 30-yard line. So Wardogs will take over there.
Not bad field position.
No, not bad at all. That's smart right there by Hayden Connell to just fair catch that one. All right, Wardogs need to see if they can answer now and put a drive together. It's going to officially put it down at the 29-yard line. All right, Wardogs take over. First down. And
Looks like we got a double tight end set here. Yep.
all right, Connell and I believe Henry. It's going to be Riley. And he's going to go across the 30 up to about the 33.
He does a really good job of reading those blocks and being patient. You know, and like the running back for Skiatook, he just getting the ball and just running. You know, and Riley does a great job of reading his blocks and falling right in behind him and using those blocks. Just a little difference in philosophy.
All right. Second down and 6-4 Miami. Ball at the 32 of Skiatook. Riley gets it around the left side. Breaks free. Across the 45, across the 50. Still on his feet. Down into Skiatook territory, down to the 43. Big run on second down by Riley.
Thanks for the shout out on one of the comments by Jacob Paxson. Had a good comment there.
What's Jacob have to say?
Said great duo on the mics tonight.
He might be a little partial.
Maybe a little partial.
His dad and his uncle. I think Jacob was officiating in Fairland tonight, the Owls and Afton. First and 10 Wardogs following the big run by Riley. Going to hand the ball up inside. Fairman sidesteps a run, still on his feet, down inside the 40.
Hold on to the football. Keep hold of it. There, nice run. Nice run. First and 10.
Inside the 35. Update from Grove. Fort Gibson has the ball at the Grove 11-yard line with 44 seconds left, facing 4th and 7. Chad Davis following that one. He's going to say he'll keep us updated here. So it looks like that one's coming down to the wire.
A big play here, 4th and 7.
Yeah, that's Fort Gibson at Grove.
Hopefully we can maintain this and keep us. Oh, looks like they're offside, so we're going to get us 1st and 5 now.
Final from Seneca. Seneca defeats McDonald County tonight, 35-20. Seneca stays perfect on the season. All right, offsides on Skiatook. Bring it 1st and 5. Grove has won. Jamie, my daughter's at that game. Grove has won.
They beat Fort Gibson 29-22 still.
Blaze Riley still on his feet. Yeah. Coach Davis says a touchdown pass on 4th and 7. Fort Gibson goes for a 2-point conversion, and Grove stops them. He said onside kick coming. I'm getting text from my daughter as well. She said Grove has won. Don't
Maybe a little bit of a delay.
Maybe so, yeah. But Wardogs putting together an impressive drive right here on their own and moving the ball down the field on the ground. It's big runs by Riley, by Fairman.
Looks like the quarter's going to end here.
And we're going to bring the fourth
flip the field here.
Fourth quarter to a close. We're all tied at 14 here at Skiatook. Wardogs driving. A lot of games starting to become final. Of course, we got about a 30-minute weather delay here as a strong storm came through north of Tulsa. And we waited in the car for quite a bit.
Just a few here. Like you said, most of them are ending. Cushing went ahead, final 49-21. And Wagner 55-20 over Catoosa.
Final from the area here. Fairland 61-0 over Afton. The Jinx running back from Jinx, which many people say is the #1 player in Oklahoma. His dad played for Oklahoma. I think Keyshawn Jones. I think it's his son, I believe.
Oh, is it? Keywan Jones.
It's his son. I think it's had. And Jinx won a pretty close one tonight. He had 318 yards, 7 touchdowns tonight for the Trojans. As they had
Who are they playing?
Let me look at that here. I had it earlier.
By the way, hopefully the Sooners have a good day like that tomorrow.
Hope so tomorrow. Jinx and Mustang. Jinx is up 48-41 in the fourth quarter.
All those touchdowns, and they're just up 7.
Yeah. Of course, according to Rivals.com, #1 high school team in America, the Bigsby Spartans.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, they are.
I know Missouri has a pretty good Nixa. They
Yeah.
was saying that they're really, really good too. They got 2 or 3, 4 Division I players, and #1 offensive lineman in the nation.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for Miami. Riley keeps it up inside.
Nice gain right there.
Wardogs starting to pick up good yardage there. Yeah, last week, Brian, we took our seniors from Syndicate at Nixa to a college fair, and Nixa has 2 big banners that says Gatorade Player of the Year, and it's the same guy's name, and he's a senior this year. He's a big offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's supposedly the #1. He's going to Miami,
and that's what they said that he'd been offered there, and so. Big run there on 1st down. 2nd down and 3 for Miami. An impressive drive going right here. And this one to Fairman.
Oh,
he breaks free.
Breaks. Nice job.
He just refused to go down. That could have been a big loss right there for the Wardogs. Fairman, he was hit hard in the backfield, and man, that's a heck of a run right there by
That was
Gavin.
all Gavin Fairman there to make that a positive.
And it's going to be 3rd down, I believe, and 1. We are in the 4th quarter here, all tied at 14. We're a little bit behind a lot of the state because we had endured about a 30-minute weather delay as a strong storm came through here in Skiatook. That is
Had
a first
some lightning
down.
with it
Lightning,
too.
Yeah, that was the 1st down run there by Fairman. So Wardogs now facing 1st and goal from the 9. Wardogs desperately need a touchdown here. It's going to be Riley around the left side.
He's carried. Oh, I thought he carried him on into the end zone.
Down to about the 4. Good run
Still
right there.
a good run.
Yeah, good run right there.
Got in there behind Searcy, and he just followed him.
I think he's behind Barley.
Yes, sorry.
Searcy graduated last year.
Wrong graduation.
If we're playing Tanner Searcy tonight, we are in trouble because he graduated last year. No, that was Josiah Barley. He's our big.
That's who it was.
And he's lining up on the right side right this time. So,
in fairness to me, they're probably about the same size.
Big boys. 2nd down and goal from the 5. Riley around the right side. He's going to be caught in the backfield. Slung down about the 9. Not a well executed play there by the Wardogs as Riley loses yardage. He not sure what happened.
And we're back in the same situation where we were
3rd and
earlier
goal.
with the field goal or
3rd
or
and
what
goal
is
from the 9. I'm not sure what happened right there. That got some leakage through, or I'm not sure. That was not a pretty play. Loss of almost 5. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. 9:40 left in the contest. We're all tied at 14 here. Wardogs come out in the spread. Harrison and Henry to the left, Connell to the right, and we're going to take a timeout here.
Yeah.
The Wardogs did not get that play in on time.
I think Coach Gardner wanted to see how they were going to line up against that formation possibly.
We weren't going to get the playoff in time regardless right there. It was down to 1 second. All right, 9:33, big play coming up here by the Wardog offense. We're all tied at 14. Wardogs knocking on the door, but facing 3rd and goal at the 9.
Big play here for the Wardogs.
Definitely so.
And that's awful. It's could lead to a big decision too, whether you want to try to. We missed it last time. We know that Stewart is definitely capable of hitting that one. He just didn't hit it clean.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a snap or the hold or just didn't. I don't know which one, or we just didn't hit it clean. But he's definitely capable of hitting a field goal from there.
Well, I think we need to get the points.
Yeah.
We need to get some points. If we can't stick it in here, or maybe get to the 1 foot line or something where it gives us a better chance, we need to get the points.
Be a good place right here, maybe to try to draw them off sides and maybe pick up a free 5. I think it's a little bit closer there.
Talk to me about the epidermis. I'll tell you all about it.
All right, Wardogs coming out of a timeout. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. 9:33 left in the contest here. We're all tied at 14. You're listening and watching Wardog TV. Jim Paxton and Brian Mitchell bringing the action tonight from Skiatook.
Looks like the same formation as they were in.
All right, we got Harrison and Henry split to the left. Connell split to the right. Fairman in the backfield with Riley.
Oh, it was trying to run the reverse with Byron. He's going to have to cook it. Oh, They got too much penetration there, and it hit him when he was trying to pitch it. They were trying to get Harrison, who might be the fastest kid on the Miami team, trying to get him the ball on a reverse.
And the thing is, what happened right there? When you run that, you run the risk of losing big yardage. And now
the decision you make trying to get the 7 points.
And now you're taking yourself out of field goal range. All right. So the reverse, like I said, and they had penetration and hit the guy that tried to pitch it back to Harrison.
Looks like we may be headed for another timeout here.
Well, we still got 20 seconds.
We got it in.
Still got 20 seconds.
Looked like there was some confusion there.
Big play here for the Wardogs. They were inside the goal line. Now we're all the way back to 20.
They're bringing the pressure here. A lot of people.
Under pressure. We're going to have a hold and an interception.
And the Skiatook player wisely knocked the ball down.
We're going to have a hold against Miami.
Yeah, that's what it is. And they're going to decline it, so it'll be Skiatook's ball.
Wardogs turn it over. Second time.
Tough break right there.
Second time this half they've had first and goal and came away with no points. Those will come back to haunt you. Going to turn the ball back over to Skiatook now, which last time they had it, they drove right down the field and scored.
And they're going to have even more emotion right now and more momentum.
Yeah.
After stopping us, that's the second time now.
Second time the Wardogs have had the first and goal and turned away with no points. And the ball up inside the Fudge. And he's going to fight forward from the...
We just don't have the answer for him so far.
Nope. He's going to pick up almost 7 on first down. And they're running between the guards. Between the tackles for sure.
He definitely doesn't have the size of number 2.
But he's got the speed.
He's definitely elusive. There's not much difference between the effectiveness of either one of them.
All right, second down and 3 for Skiatook. And the ball to Fudge again.
I don't think he got touched there.
They are just gashing us now. Momentum has definitely taken up residency on the Skiatook sidelines. They are gashing the front 7 of the Wardogs. And the freshman is starting to run wild for Skiatook. Wardogs need a fumble or something right here because right now they're not slowing Skiatook down, unfortunately, at this time.
At this point, early on in the game, we were wondering where number 2 was at. I'm still wondering where he's at. I'd like to have him put him back in.
Put him back in. Get that freshman out of there. There's Fudge again.
And he's doing a great job. But look at the movement they're getting up front as well. He's not getting touched a lot of times until he gets the linebacker depth.
Picks up 6 on first down. Going to bring up second down and 4.
Fatigue may be building in a little bit. We got a lot of players that are going both ways.
Yeah.
Without knowing exactly what their starting lineup is and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You don't know how many of their players are going both ways.
I'm not sure if the Wardogs are we're like on a blitz right there, but our defensive linemen are just shooting up field. And that just creates a lot of times a lot of gaps to run through. Almost take yourself out of the play a lot of times.
Sometimes you don't even have to block them.
No,
they take themselves out.
Run up field. Third down and 2.
There they pulled a tackle.
Nice job that time. Being patient. Red Howe brought it down. Fudge found an opening.
They pulled a big old left tackle, it looked like.
Yeah.
For another Bulldog. First down.
And the
number 2's back.
Good tackle coming up there. That's Red Howe on the tackle.
That's a pretty good collision right there.
Yeah, but they're putting in a fresh back now. 5:47 clock, moving through rapidly moving through the fourth quarter. We're all tied at 14, but Skiatook is
We're
driving.
going to have to do something here to solve this.
Yes.
And like I said, I don't know if it's fatigue or I don't know that it's the same. It's the same scheme as what it's been most of the game.
They're going to hand the ball. That's number 2. And not a lot of room right there. Bring up third down. Pull our roster back up that we have for Skiatook. Number 2, Caden Drummond. He's a senior. Not a lot of gain there on second down. Going to bring up third down and 4. Wardogs really need some kind of maybe a turnover or a penalty here on Skiatook to slow them down. That's Drummond, and
Is he going to be short here? Looks like he might be a little short.
Yeah, he's short of the first down for sure. He picked up about a yard or so there. Going to bring up fourth down at about 2. All right, Wardogs need a stop right here. 4th and 2. Big play coming up here by the Wardog defense. Drummond in the backfield.
Now he's under center
with Bray.
So quarterback sneak here.
And he started upfield early.
You can't move forward.
The officials missed the one bad. The guy coming in motion, he's headed upfield about 2 steps.
Like they do it in Canada?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh my gosh, how do you miss that? That is unbelievable. Said number 19, they brought him in motion. He turns upfield before the ball's even snapped.
Definitely a new wrinkle. He was under center that time. I was expecting a quarterback sneak or something.
Yeah, all right.
Since they put him under center.
1st and 10 for Skiatook. Wardogs now starting to worry about the clock. Hand the ball up inside to Drummond. Big hole. He's down inside the 20 to the 18. Wardogs now having to start to think about maybe having to stop the clock a little bit.
That's just a tough decision right now because you're just hoping you can hold them.
We're all tied at 14. 3:25 left in this one. Fudge back in the backfield with Skiatook. Going to throw this one out. It's caught.
Good block outside by Skiatook.
Forced out of bounds. That'll stop. Clock continuing to run. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Pickup of 9 there.
I sure thought they'd tackled him out of bounds.
He went out of bounds, but the official immediately signaled to continue to wind it. That's not. I don't think that's right. And the ball to Fudge up inside. He's going to pick up the 1st down. Ball's about the 6.
1st and goal now.
1st and goal for Skiatook at the 6-yard line. 2:42 left. Wardogs let this one get away. They'll be going back to those 2
definitely.
1st and goal situations, and they came away with 0 points. And right now, things working against Miami. So twice in the second half, the Wardogs face 1st and goal. Fudge is going to score.
He's going to score, ain't he? Oh, we got a flag.
Penalty.
Hopefully it's holding or something like that.
The flag's at the 5.
From where it was thrown at, it almost looks like a wide out there. Got his hands outside the frame of the body or something and got a holding call. We'll see what it is.
Face mask on Miami. I don't know how we didn't face mask the ball carrier.
Huh. Yeah, we didn't even tackle him until he got in the end zone. I'm not sure where the face mask, unless it was on the blocker.
Unless it was on somebody away from the ball.
The Skiatook was blocking him, and our defender put hands on the face mask.
All right, 2:16 left in the contest. Skiatook retakes the lead on a 6-yard run by the freshman, Fudge. And extra point attempt coming now. Kick is up, and it is good. All right. 2:16 left in this one. Wardogs now trailing 21-14, and Skiatook will be kicking off from on the other side of the 50 now. They're going to mark off that 15-yard personal foul. Boy, talk about momentum, had definitely switched sides.
It switched right when we had missed the field goal.
Yep.
Missed the field goal there in the third quarter, and just seemed like it changed right there.
Unfortunately, from that point on, Skiatook just really taking it to us.
Yeah, they have.
Now, Wardogs did put together a good drive, but then got down there and had first and goal and then self-destructed.
This game is so funny when it's so wired upon emotion.
Yeah.
And just things going your way and just steamrolls from there.
All right. Skiatook will be kicking off from their own 45, or the Wardog 45. So I would guess this one will probably go in the end zone. And you can't run in high school football. You cannot run the ball out of the end zone. 2:16 left in this one. Skiatook offense has came alive behind the running of freshman Fudge. There's the kickoff, and we're going to have an offsides. That ball does sail about 5 yards in the end zone, but we're going to back him up 5 and make him do it again.
Yeah, if he kicks the same one, it's still going to go in the end zone.
Now we're close to it.
Yeah.
21-14, Skiatook leading here over Miami. 2:16 left in the contest. Back it up now to the 50. Harrison and Henry back deep for Miami. Both of them standing about the 5-yard line. There's the kickoff. This one's going to travel. It's going to go in the end zone and not going to be able to draw it out. So Miami will take over at the 20, needing a touchdown and an extra point to tie. Wardogs do have 2 timeouts remaining. Really behind the running of the freshman Jackson Fudge. And the offensive line have really taken over this ball game.
Yes.
And I know Skiatook did have the touchdown pass on the busted coverage, but it's mainly been running the ball between the tackles. Wardogs have really not had an answer for that. All right, 1st and 10 Miami, ball at their own 20, 2:16 left in this one. Riley gets it, drops it back, immediately.
Screen. We're lucky that didn't get picked off.
Yeah. Screen pass.
They got just enough hand on it, I guess, to deflect it and went straight up in the air.
Yeah, I almost think it maybe went off one of the backs of our linemen there or somebody. The ball was intended to Gavin Fairman. And it's going to be incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. 2:12 left. Wardogs trailing here, 21-14.
Let's go! Come on!
4 wide here.
Riley gets it, drops back, under pressure. He throws it. It's caught.
Not sure he was throwing to him, but it went to a guy in a white jersey. That's all that matters.
Trent Lawson on the reception. That's going to move the chains.
Once again, it looked like we had too many people in the same area.
Yeah, that's somebody. Yeah,
someone's shortening up their round, or they're bending it off and not staying sharp with it.
You don't ever design it to have 2 receivers in the same area. Riley gets it, drops back under pressure. Still on his feet.
Needs to try to throw it away here.
And eventually just runs out of bounds.
Hey, it was a nice play on his part, just not take sack.
Yeah, they're bringing all kinds of pressure on Riley. And he's going to scramble for no gain, which is really positive on that play. That could have been.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse.
He retreated quite a bit back there. 1:42 left. 2nd down. Actually, now I guess they mark it. He lost 3. Could have been much, much worse. We're always going to have to hurry, get this play off here. 2nd down and 13. Play clock under 7.
You know, if we could get something here to Harrison over the top.
Gets it.
They're trying the post route here. He's underthrown it. He's going to need to come back. I don't think he saw it until it was too late.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 13. 1:37 left. It's hard to throw it deep right there when they know that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And
we don't do it a lot.
No, we don't.
You know, and you got to practice it, you know, to get it. It almost looks like the Byron kind of outruns the throw sometimes. And it almost, you want to shorten up that drop of the quarterback. You just got to catch it and throw it like a fade route, even though it's a go route or even on a post route. Yeah. So he can get out of his hands a little quicker.
We're all going to have to take a timeout, which is we had to take a timeout with the clock stopped, which is not good.
No, that's not a good.
You want to save your timeouts. You want to use them when the clock's running. But of course, we want to make sure we have what we want.
We need to get something here,
something positive,
at least
right
half
here.
of this, to get it where we can make a 1st and 10. Because that's the bottom line. We got 2 plays to get a 1st and 10, or we're going to be stalled out here.
Yeah, 1:37 left in this one. That's 3rd down and 13 for the Wardogs. Ball at their own 29. Skiatook kind of took control midway through the 3rd quarter. Wardogs drove down and had 1st and goal and then came away with no points. Skiatook answered with a long touchdown drive. Lima looked like they were going to answer and once again drove down and had 1st and goal again, only to come away with no points.
2 times, 1st and goal, 2 times, and wasn't able to capitalize on and get any points at all.
Yeah, it's like I said,
those are backbreakers.
Unless something miracle happens here, that's why we're going to come back and point at those 2 situations there.
They really brought them safeties up tight here.
Yeah, all right, 3rd down.
Definitely gives a better shot to throw that post route, but he's under too much pressure.
Riley running here.
He gained a little bit, but it's not going to be. It's going to be a little bit more manageable distance here for a 1st and 10, but it's 4th down.
Yeah.
This is it. We either make the 1st and 10 here or it's turned over on downs.
Yeah. You got about 5. Going to bring up 4th down. Clock's running right here. Wardogs are confused. Wardogs took a long time getting that one off. Riley's going to throw it. It's going to
come back to the ball.
It's intercepted.
I think they intercepted it.
It is intercepted.
It hit several players and bounced around, and then he was finally caught it.
Once again, we have three receivers within 4 yards of each other.
Well, we didn't get to throw it when we wanted to.
No.
We needed to throw it on time, and we was not able to due to the pressure.
All right, we're going to, after the interception, Skiatook will take over. 51 seconds left, and leading here 21-14.
Well, we've got 1 timeout here, so we'll be able to stop the clock once, but after that, it's going to be free reign.
They got to kneel on it a couple times, but that's going to be the ball game.
Over.
So Skiatook will move to 5-1 on the season, which wouldn't be a surprise. Kind of the preseason poll or picks had them picked last in the district.
Yep.
And so they're not a bad looking team right there. I tell you, they've got some good kids, some good skill kids. They've got a pretty good offensive line up front.
Other than that second half of that second quarter, they've looked pretty solid.
They have. Are they going to win the district? Probably not, but I think they can challenge for that 4th spot.
Yeah.
All right, and they kneel on it, and that's going to bring this one to a close. Wardogs put up a heck of an effort tonight, but they're going to come short. And Skiatook will pick up the win, 21-14.
That's just a shame.
Yeah,
when you play that well.
Tough fought ball game. Yeah. Our kids played really hard, only to come up a little short. Now, I meant to mention earlier, next week, fall break, we will be with you on Thursday night. The Rich Runners of Grove will be visiting Robertson Field for a Thursday night kickoff. Almost all the high school games in Oklahoma will be on Thursday night this week.
And Grove's going to be looking for payback from last year.
Yeah. Grove, they still have their sights on maybe winning the district title. They have one loss. They had picked up a big win tonight over Fort Gibson, 29-28.
And if you look at that, they've kind of beaten the two. They've already played the two top teams when you look at those four, like you mentioned earlier, besides Wagner.
Haven't played Wagner
Besides
yet.
Wagner.
Yeah, so they've got to win there. You know,
and I don't think Wagner's the team they've been.
No, but
they're dangerous, though.
They're
very
dangerous. They've got the skill. So,
yes.
All right. We want to thank you for being with us tonight here in Skiatook on Wardog TV. We want to thank our student production team. Thank Mr. David Frazier, Mr. Ronnie Horner. And those of you traveling back home across the state tonight, make sure you be careful. And may God bless and keep your family. We'll see you all next week on Thursday night as the Wardogs entertain the Ridge Runners of Grove.